Today on ClarksPlace, we're reviewing our buddy Doug's 68 Fastback Mustang. You saw the first picture there was with some white stripes. That's how it came into the shop. And then looks like we got the white stripes off of the rear Dutchman and off the top there. And Pops, you can chime in anytime with stuff.
Yeah, we're stripping everything down. It wasn't a total strip down to just the shell, but we left the motor, the drivetrain, and all the interior in it.
Yeah, true.
So we, of course, took the fenders off. He had an OEM fender to go back on.
Yeah, it's coming up. There's a picture of that.
Here we've sanded, and
then we sanded some more.
Of course.
Yeah, just taking and doing the orbital sander. I think there's a picture of me in here somewhere with an orbital sander that's
right.
kind of padded, that really gets it down pretty flat. And then, let's see, there's pretty much the whole body.
Yeah.
We were originally thinking we wouldn't strip it all the way down. Yeah, there's an orbital sander in the rear window there.
Yeah.
And we have the rear window taped off for sanding and stuff just because he already had some scratches. He didn't want more in it. So there's getting it down pretty good, and you can see some white areas, some things. That's Dimitri. That's his son-in-law, I believe, came over one day and helped us. But this whole process took what? Maybe a month to go down, take it all the way down. There's the OEM numbers in that fender. And then that's, I don't know, we may have used one new fender and this other fender fit the same. But
well, the other side
there's the first primer on the tail.
Was a regular fender that was a replacement one, but it wasn't an OEM. And it fit better than the other OEM that he had for some reason.
There it is, priming inside the door jamb areas, and then that might have been, this picture might be a little out of order, but that might have been his old blue, or that might have been new blue, but we're not spraying color yet. We started using that Visqueen plastic stuff. That was one of the first times we'd used it, and I think doing primer and then blowing it around with the air gun, like too many little flakes came off, so we just decided to tape everything off with paper, I believe.
Of course, cover the tire with blankets, so we didn't have to take those off.
Yep,
got it. Another layer of the gray primer, and we'd go back and forth, gray to black.
There's a couple pictures of black.
Yeah, we had it outside the other body panels.
I'm starting to spray some black there, and then the next photo here is the car all wrapped in some black, like epoxy primer, and there's another shot of that.
Yeah.
And then I think there's a picture of Doug here. We did the hood outside. He wanted the new hood on it as well, so that was another reason to do
it's a fiberglass hood.
And I think we went all gray over the top of all that. You can see some black overspray, then gray on the top of that. So,
but a lot of sanding, every little chip or anything was wrong with the car, and around the front, grill work, and then we had to align the doors, and Chris worked forever.
There's another layer of black going back over the top of the gray, and then there's a little trick is to find any little imperfections. I'm walking around right there with a flashlight just trying to cast a shadow. In our other videos, there's Doug looking at something there. Just any little imperfection. We're trying to be as detail oriented. There, it's been blocked.
It's been blocked.
You can see the black coming through the gray as we sanded it down. So any of those were imperfections in the paint that we were trying to fix and remedy.
And we'd work on it just about, I think Doug was on vacation for a week or 2 weeks, whatever it was, and would be over every day. And of course, the three of us.
This is right before paint, I think.
Don't know how many hours we logged, but.
This is
now we're
blue
painting.
Going back over the top of just that solid gray, and made for a nice base to.
And we used the base coat, then clear coat.
I am spraying the blue. It doesn't look like clear there. That's just kind of a frosty, shiny blue color there. You can tell when we get some clear on it here in a second. But there's. I think Doug sprayed some blue on this too. I don't think I did the whole thing.
Right.
Here's the hood. This is before any. I don't see any ghost stripes on that yet. There's Dad and I with our doctor's gloves putting those on, and basically took a laser beam and laid out all the stripes and lines, and then we basically just mixed some. Was it just pearl in the clear?
Yeah, some pearl.
Sprayed a couple coats of. You can see the pearl there laid out in the paint there. That's just clear and pearl, and then we cleared ripped all the paper off and then sprayed the clear over both of those. I don't think we sanded the stripes at all. I think we just pulled the tape and then sprayed all the clear, and you can see it's a really subtle stripe. He didn't want that gleaming white stripe on there, so.
But we did underneath the hood as well. I don't know if there's a picture of it.
I don't think so.
I mean, all the way down the back.
Yeah, his stripes are under his hood too, ghost stripes. So
Yeah.
that's a good shot of that hood and the new hood scoop and all that good stuff worked in. And then you can make out the ghost stripes there in the center of the top there. And that's just a good shot of how shiny the fender is. And I think there's a few more here of kind of putting it together.
Yeah, getting all the nice chrome going back on.
Tail went back together there.
I think he bought a few new pieces of chrome here and there to be better than the ones he had. I don't remember which pieces they were, but for the most part, it was really in nice shape to start with, his chrome.
These pictures here are after he has taken it home. That little bit of orange peel that you saw is pretty much all gone here because I think Doug said he spent a couple weeks just really detailing and making her nice. So you can see the reflections like a mirror in the side of that quarter and door. I mean, it really turned out really, really nice. So
yeah.
And then coming up here in a few seconds, we're going to do a little live tour that I took with the new GoPro camera today. We hear it run and kind of get a good walk around of everything. So thanks for watching.